Okay, I think we're recording.
All right.
Welcome to Council Reed's episode. I don't know. I forgot to look. Dylan's not here, and this is what happens.
54?
54. If I had to guess, 54.
Yeah,
it's 50s.
Yeah.
So
Dylan's the one
Time
that
for
knows
reboot.
how to count.
yes,
Yeah, we don't.
You know
That's
why.
weird, yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube and there ain't no video, sorry.
Send letters and complaints to Dylan
Yeah.
because he ain't here.
Yeah.
If you're listening elsewhere and there ain't an episode, I guess I screwed the audio up as well.
Yeah. And we ain't recording this shit.
Yeah. It's the blue line's like I can see me voice.
Well,
Voice. Oh, it's all fancy.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Dave, is this how it normally looks?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. We're on something going
All right.
right.
So you have to.
Introduce people.
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Ah.
G'day, I'm Jason. This is Jason,
Hey.
Nitin,
Yo.
and Dave.
Funny anecdote coming. What's the hottest movie? Like, what's a movie that Lindsay Lohan has looked the hottest in?
Oh my god, what?
Yeah. I've been thinking myself. It's like
Mean Girls?
I'm thinking Herbie Fully Loaded.
I never watched that.
Oh, the outtakes.
I didn't watch Herbie Fully Loaded either, but you might be onto something there from the poster alone.
Yeah.
It was probably peak Firecrutch.
So glad you didn't say Parent Trap.
Oh, right.
I was trying to think of a joke about that. Like, no.
Yeah, no. Leave that alone.
Yeah.
Just walk away.
Dylan's not here. He's off sick.
You forgot to say Big Form.
Oh, Big
Big
Fomi.
Form!
We'll get to that. No, I was going to do that when we get to the book.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
So you ruined it
Yeah.
again.
Whatever.
Yeah, Dylan might have the spicy cough, we're not sure, so
Yeah.
get well soon or
He
just stay away
he
from
keeps
this.
testing
One of the two.
negative, he tells me.
Yeah.
But I tell him, stay away. I don't need your germs. What other germs you got?
And it's back on.
I got my own germs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he'll be back. You'll be back
One day.
one day.
Um,
I'm back.
yes.
Yeah. Look at this in the tan. All this Hawaiian get up and such. Yeah, so had a honeymoon. That was good.
Yep.
Hawaii was awesome for 7 days. Let's not talk about the 8th day. Damn you, COVID tests. It was all negative, but just too early.
Yes.
So yeah, good to be back, boys. Really upset I've missed some sensational movies by the sounds of things that I'll definitely catch up on.
It's a
You
disgrace.
haven't watched Street Fighter yet?
I didn't work. We'll get to that later, but yeah, I'll have to get on the laptop and so forth.
Oh,
It's
no,
not work
I'll
with
bring the
TV.
DVD
It's all
or
good.
something.
Yeah, actually do that. That'll be good. But yeah, keen to check that out and yeah.
What have you been up to today, Nitin?
I read comics. I
Yep.
watched a movie. I can't remember what movie I
Yep.
watched. It was pretty forgettable.
We'll get to that.
Yep.
Played some Elden Ring. Came here.
Sounds good. How's Elden Ring?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's an open world sort of Dark Souls game. It's pretty
Yeah, it
good.
sounds terrible. Dave, what have you been up to? You been a busy boy?
Oh, really busy.
What time did you get up this morning?
5?
Oh, you're a
Because you went for a jog, you were triathlon,
busy man.
No, I had to drive to the collector fair and went
of course.
and had a table.
So you may have seen Dave at Penrith today.
If you went.
Did you see any customers?
You have your Councillor Reed shirt on?
No,
Well done, Dave.
Failure.
I should
Seriously.
have worn
Do you have any flyers? Do you have any pictures? Anything?
Flies.
Come on.
Means I'd have to make it.
No, but you could have texted.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's Dylan's job.
Yeah, true.
He's doing
Make them while you're at home, Dylan.
He's the artiste, right?
Wow. Pixels.
Out of all of us, he's
Yes,
the
yeah,
artiste.
Yeah, okay. Can't argue that.
It's digital art. Jason isn't like that.
Yeah.
I probably saw.
earlier.
I probably saw customers.
Best. Yeah.
He just
Like,
don't.
No one talked to you?
It's almost at the stage where people, like random people, are waving at me, and it's like, yeah.
Hello.
It's because you're the star of the Council of Reeds.
One guy noticed me though. One
Yeah.
guy noticed me.
Did you throw something at you?
No, he's like, oh, you're from you do podcasts. And,
Oh.
Yeah!
Did you chase after him trying to give him a signature?
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
That just came in a bit PG.
I forgot his name. I think it was Jason or Dylan. One of the two. not you.
Well, obviously
Not
not.
you.
Confused.
It's not me? That wasn't me? Okay, cool.
There's more than two.
Yeah, interesting. Well, I see.
Sounds like
Because
a
you're the
bloke.
star. You're everyone's favourite.
That's right.
Well, maybe not everyone. I hear some things not so positive about you, Dave.
Oh, that's great. Thanks.
Yeah, love.
Just
Need
play
all-
on my paranoia.
Anyway, this is a train wreck. This week, featured comics are probably book of the week, in my opinion, Rogues and The Big Fom. We have Demons. We'll get to them. We've got a few other comics to talk about. And that's really about all. It's a bit of a small week. Not much
Oh, yeah, the
news.
movie?
Film
The movie,
Flashback?
I think.
We'll get to film Flashback at the end.
Do we have to? Sorry.
Well, I missed a bit of it. I fell asleep.
Yeah,
Woke up and
Seemed really unhappy
fell
about
back
that too.
asleep.
Yeah, me saying.
Yeah, you'll be really struggling.
I blame the PlayStation remote for turning it off and
Well-
cutting the sound out.
We'll fill you in.
Yes.
Wait, so
Usually happens when you
was
press
the
the stop
sound was the sound coming from?
Yeah, I had the headphones on. It was late at night.
Oh yeah, I get you.
And the PlayStation remote goes into
Yeah, like an
sleep,
idle sort of thing.
sleep
yeah.
mode.
Yeah.
I would think if the jack's in, it wouldn't do that, but the sound cuts off.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I think that's what happened. I think there was no sound. I fell asleep. I woke up. I'm like, there's no sound.
I'm shocked the overacting didn't keep you awake, but
Yeah.
we'll get to that.
Yes. So all right, let's get some comics going. We got Rogues issue 1. Oh, this is a bit close. This is all weird. Rogues issue 1 by Williamson and
Them?
Leo Max. Black label, oversized on the Flash, Captain Cold and the Flash Rogues. This was great.
This was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I really like the art style.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got a real old school, messy sort of bit of a Vertigo art look to it. I
Yep.
felt.
Yep.
it's
what Black
a
Label is.
dirtier, grittier,
Like
transformations.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
very transment. Oh, not very, but
No, but yeah, I can
Yeah,
see what
it's
you
I
mean.
can see
It's not as
See a
messy
bit
as
of it.
Robertson,
yeah.
No.
but I know what you mean.
Yeah. So out of continuity, obviously, even though Williamson did a good run on the Flash a couple of years ago, so you were pretty confident he'd do a good job. But this one, the Cold is long retired.
Yeah.
Not happy about being retired.
He's not retired.
Forward
He's a process
parole.
worker, isn't he?
No, but I mean retired from the game.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah,
real- the
that's
real
right. He's
guy.
got a factory job that he hates.
And he's getting taken advantage of.
Yes.
That scene.
And mocked.
Oh.
That corporate scene really
Yeah.
hurt. That conversation that he's overhearing
Yep. So he's
being treated like a
had
pawn.
enough, and it's time for one last big score, which
Heard about 10 years
Yeah.
previously when he was in a bar
Yeah.
and we had
Supervillain bar.
Yeah.
someone
It's like in the credits they're listed like a movie.
yes.
It's
the
pretty cool.
Well,
mugshots.
what I liked about the supervillain bar scene is it's not even a supervillain. It's like the ape, Angel and the ape. They're not a bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just whatever.
Yeah, because they're like a detective partnership. Angel, he's hot blonde chick, Angel, and he's the ape.
Ah, right.
And the best part is like, oh, she's with Detective Chimp now. She got a type. You're
Well,
like,
yeah, the
oh,
toing and throwing.
Yeah,
And, that was
really
some
good.
really good talk. There was the other bit there talking about Riddler hooking up with Cheetah
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, it's just...
It's very real, and like,
Yeah.
because the rogue, especially the obviously villains, everyone does that sort of thing that they know each other and whatever. But the rogues especially are very special.
Yeah.
In comics, and like obviously some of the rogues are not around or whatever, so he puts a new crew together, some familiar faces, some new faces, but they've all gone legit.
Yeah.
And
I guess not through their own volition.
No.
Because they all were busted
Yeah.
and rehab and
yeah. And somebody has to twist their arm to sort of
probation and
to
stuff.
come on the job.
Because they're doing well on the straight and
Like,
narrow.
life's
Yeah.
fine, or like not
For
not
most
as
of
good
it.
as they would like.
Yeah, but
But they're not going to jail
Yes.
constantly. But it's just in them; they can't help themselves. Some of them, right?
absolutely.
And it's a 4-parter, and for where it goes and where it's going to take us in the next couple of parts, it's got potential to be amazing.
Yeah.
If they can really nail the city that they're heading to right, we've got big things coming.
Yeah. Those last few pages where Captain Cold just puts him at the point of no return.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
screws them.
You're in this now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, I thought an earlier Frozen scene that I read in another book from this week was going to top it, but that kind of that was the icing on the cake there. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
they're just similar stuff
Yeah,
going
it
on.
was, yeah. But yeah, really keen to see. Hopefully, this one doesn't stop halfway through and have a 6-month break.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes.
It's just Black Label. It takes forever to come out, some books.
And they're beautiful, so you can't argue it.
Yeah,
Like, like that Catwoman one, I said March 22. We're probably not going to get that for another couple of months, but I don't care because every time you read it and how much you're getting out of them, yeah.
But I like the ones where they say it'll come out quarterly. Or, you know,
I'm fine
like-
if you're up front.
Green Hell.
Yep.
That was like, it's going to come out quarterly.
Yeah, that
Amazon,
feels
like
so
Hysteria.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman Hysteria.
Yeah. Its Human Target was a bit different.
So Gold's team he put together, it's obviously Captain Cold, Golden Glider, Trickster, Bronze Tiger, Magenta, Heatwave, and Mirror Master. That's your stars and heroes of the book.
And for the people that aren't up on all the rogues. Like I'm not. It doesn't matter. You get some backstory. It doesn't. You don't care. You're just enjoying the ride. So don't feel like I don't know much of the Flash rogues gallery.
100%.
I'm not going to read this. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I didn't.
It's a really cool. Just so far, going to be a really cool high story.
And if you do know them, it's a nice little.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes,
I can
yes.
imagine.
Yes, and the black labels are none of it's in continuity.
No.
Yeah.
So it
I
doesn't
think
matter if you don't know them.
I think they do a good job not only introducing the characters for new people, but also making you care about them.
Yeah.
Like, there's 6 of them in the crew or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, I feel sorry for pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Not
not one of them.
Yeah.
But most of them.
Which one?
The Trickster.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel sorry for him.
No. Dodgy little shit.
Yeah.
In Firefly, just he hasn't changed.
Yeah.
He's just doing whatever he used to do
Yeah.
anyway.
Heatwave.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah, straight
Heatwave,
like,
yeah.
he didn't even get it out. Just
Yeah.
like, yep,
Yep,
in,
yep,
in.
yep.
It was
I
a
mean,
really good
yeah.
speech.
Yeah.
But you get that like in heist movies where they,
Of
one of them
course.
is like, I'm in straight
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Just, the thrill of it.
Yeah.
Hooked up. But no, very good, very good. If you like your Flash, check it out.
It seems like we're bringing a lot of heist
Books at the moment?
Yeah, which is,
'Cause
I'm
they're
not
all
complaining.
been good.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I like a heist book, heist story. It just seems like it's just odd.
You find that in comics though, you'll get a glut of the same sort of stuff, you know, like
Flavor of the
fantasy
month,
stuff,
yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
some of it's that something's selling, and
Yeah.
other things get greenlit. But a lot of
Right,
it, I think, is
Hollywood.
osmosis sort of deal, where
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know.
Everyone sort
Vampires
of
are
gets the
coming
idea at the same
Yeah.
time. No, other like that series, that story, I'm like, oh, I've got a heist story I can write or
Yes,
something.
yes, absolutely.
But yeah, it just seems, that's the flavour of the month.
And
at
it's
the
Michael
moment.
Keaton on the cover. The Vulture crossing over, bro. Who needs Morbius?
No one.
No, but, ugh.
Yeah, where's my ticket, son?
Probably didn't like
I think
that.
Yeah, that might have been our own fault.
Yeah, we may have shot that messenger.
Oh well.
But
Hey, we said Ghostbusters was good.
I wish I could have shot the
Yeah.
messenger instead of not
I
saying
said
anything.
Spider-Man was good.
Yeah,
Look, the movies that were good, we said they were good.
Yeah, exactly.
Venom.
All right, next up we have Demons by the all-star creative team of Scott Snyder and Capullo. This is originally a Comixology original, but Dark Horse are printing them out.
The form.
Yes, it is the Big Fom.
The Big
It is
Fom.
Fomi's book, and it's all about him.
Yeah.
So tell us all about it, Fomi.
Good. I haven't read it, so
But tell us about the big farm.
well, the
How you
Big
doing,
Farm.
Yes.
I'm doing well. I just like the first paragraph where it talks about the Big Farm, the fall of mankind,
Yes,
and that's all I took from this book.
it is. It's really good.
Everyone
Obviously,
that spoke about it said, yeah, so far so good.
Trying to find a page that's maybe not spoilery.
Oh, don't show the
Yeah,
demons one.
yeah. Well, that's what. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. But essentially, it's a battle of good versus evil. You got Ella, like,
I'll show you this one. Yeah, get no context. Capullo on fire.
Yeah.
with this. Like,
The
this
art-
is some of the best
I
stuff.
flicked
he's done
through
in
it
a
and the
while.
art's very nice.
So nice.
It's what he's good at. It's
Yes.
not out,
So-
just being Todd McFarlane for a while.
Yes. So it's a girl or a young lady. She's she got bitten by a snake as a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, or whatever. So her dad, who was a preacher, chopped her arm off with a tomahawk. So the doesn't poison, and she's got every year he'd make her a new
Prosthetic arm.
prosthetic. Yep.
Wow, okay.
And like he was a preacher.
and something else.
Yeah. And then they were always close.
You could probably say they're the same thing.
Yes.
What?
What he's
Preacher
doing.
and-
What
yeah.
he's doing.
Being a preacher and the other thing is technically the same thing.
So the daughter
you
finds
like.
out some stuff about that, but not really finds
Yeah.
out, and so she sort of cuts him off without getting the answers or the real reason to hide
Yeah.
things. But now she's come back home and she finds out what the real truth is.
Yeah. I thought it was going to go one way, but it went the other way.
Yeah, sure.
You know, like, I thought it would have been the other side, but yeah.
I really like to look at Gus.
Yeah.
He was cool looking.
He was cool.
I was like, oh, I want to know more about that. How that works.
Like, where does he live? That's a bit weird. And it was like,
Damn.
oh.
But yeah, very, religion and obviously demons. It's called Demons. We have demons. There were no spoilers there.
It's got some anime elements to it.
Yeah.
Like, anime / Buffy sort of deal.
Yeah, no, I can
Yeah.
see where you get that.
Yeah.
a young sort of protagonist, sort of female protagonist. I see that doing some stuff, demons and stuff. Oh, it was cool. The world in the little bit you got, I was very interested in the weapons, so to speak.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, this sounds interesting. I thought it was pretty good. I really liked it actually.
How many issues are there?
I think it's going to be 3 parts or so.
3?
Yeah, I remember him saying that. Yeah, because the trade was... We were talking about the trade the other day. It's a 3-part and some art... Some
extra stuff.
Extra art stuff.
Okay.
So
I feel like it could be expanded a lot.
I was going to say, I thought that was a little bit tight for a trade to get 3 issues.
Yeah. Like, it is reasonably short because I think it's...
Well, yeah, half of it's the script.
Yeah. That's my only complaint about
Snyder, 52 comes in, quarter hour's amazing, but the longer his Batman run, the less I enjoyed it. And then the metal stuff, it was cool, but a bit, some cool stuff. Looked better than I thought the execution. And I think in general he's not always nailed the landing on a lot of things. So a short little series I think might work better for him.
Maybe, yeah.
In and out. And but really it was just Capullo made me try this. Capullo drawing demon stuff, sold.
Yep.
That's where it comes from, Spawn. And so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. So check that out. Next up, a lot of number 1s this week actually. We've got Venom Lethal Protector. So this is one of Marvel's sort of nostalgia flashback tales we're getting at the moment, which I'm all for. Silver Surfer Rebirth, the upcoming new Fantastic Four. I think they realise why they're doing some good stuff with some characters and some different stuff. People miss some simple
classic
vibes.
stuff.
Yeah. So this one is Venom Lethal Protector. Fomi, tell us all about this one.
So you got David Michelin back. He was the original penciler when Todd was writing when Venom first...
No, the original writer.
Sorry, the other way around. My bad. And then was the original writer for the Lethal Protector series. So we now get the untold stories of when Eddie and Venom first come together. They're still in New York. I thought most of this might have been set in San Fran, which I probably will come to down the track, but we're still in New York at the moment with some low-grade villains that he's fighting at the start, and a couple of characters they've brought in, again, B and C grade. Bit of a visit from his ex with Annie and stuff like that. Look, it was enjoyable-ish. And it had the old Eddie Brock luck where there was a homeless guy.
Oh, that was great. That's probably the best page.
Homeless guy going, I need some money. He's like, yeah, we all got problems. And then walks 10 steps, goes, I really should help that guy. So goes and breaks into a jewelry store, grabs a bunch of jewels, drops them on the homeless guy's lap, walks away, and the police come and arrest the homeless guy.
Yeah. I like to be in the park as well, where like he's...
Oh, yeah, saves
the
comes to help the lady.
It's like,
thank
here
you, would have
go.
been nice, yeah.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with there is a need for some of these nostalgic, the surfer. It's a different take though. I don't know if this is needed. Like if they come out with issue 2 and 3 and start smacking it out the park.
100%.
But the humbug is the main character, the main villain in this that comes together.
That didn't
and
do it for me.
It really felt like when Venom first got his mini-series, they went through the category of different villains and started pretty low and then built up, obviously. But this seems like...
Because there's no threat there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so surely there's got to be something coming along, you would think.
I hope so.
Humbug and Blood Spider.
Yeah, like...
You know. There's
D-grade, E-grade guys that Taskmaster gave him names for.
And haven't been seen since...
Ever.
Amazing Spider-Man 300.
So... Look, if something big comes out of it, great, but I just don't know if it was needed.
Yeah.
And are they minis or they're like ongoing?
Minis.
Until they decide
Minis.
it's a...
I think they'll do a series. I mean, basically, we're getting all of this, I think, mainly because of the success of Maestro.
Okay.
Well, and no arguments, but
I think that was the first
But
one.
you've got to look at what they did with those, and it's the same with that symbiote Spider-Man. Like, Peter David did some really cool, different stuff and completely changed the game and... almost turned it into a different dimension, then went crazy with whatever he wanted to do because he changed it up so much. Where this is those in-between stories where I just don't know if it's...
It always limits what you can do.
That's the big thing, yeah. Nothing's going to be earth-shaking because we would have known about it
Yeah.
because I don't
That's
know.
true.
And
I just want to see Venom do some Venom stuff. I'm a bit over this overly space and cosmic Venom we're getting in the book.
yes.
To be honest. So,
That's the other. We'll get
you
to
know,
that
so it's
later.
like a counter, I guess. But yes, I do know what you mean. Like those flashback towers, it does lock you in. It's like Star Wars, you know. Like yeah, it's only so much you can play with. There's only so much time between issues.
Well, that's essentially exactly what's happening with this Obi-Wan. We know where it's going to end. He's going to be in his cave.
Yes.
Down the track for Luke to find him. Like, there's not going to be a cliffhanger at the end. Is Obi-Wan going to survive?
Yeah,
this?
exactly.
So
100%.
I know. But in saying that, the Maestro's been great.
Yes.
Symbiote Spider-Man was fun. Those life stories have been good. So I can understand them still
for sure.
doing it. And getting Michelin in works well because he was the original writer.
Well, that's right.
for
That's the
them.
other thing. They're trying to clearly get people back that used to. And I like the idea of giving some of these older creators a gig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. But it wasn't a wow, that's
No.
for sure.
No.
Similar vein.
Very similar vein,
Very
actually.
similar vein. Wolverine Patch. Exactly the same book. You got good old Larry Hama back, who's the early writer on the original Wolverine ongoing. So Patch, Wolverine, Princess Barb, Mandrapore, Nick Fury cameo. I'd like a bit more Nick Fury next time, please.
Less monkey torturing, please.
You know.
Come on. Poor monkeys.
Yeah,
look, it was fun. The Patch stuff I don't know too much previously of, so
Yep.
it was cool to jump into that world. But yeah, I really bought this because I expected more Nick Fury. I'm
Yep.
sure we're going to get more Nick Fury, but that's why I went on this
Yes,
one
yes.
straight up. But
For a desolate jungle in Madripoor, there is so many people there.
Doug, we spoke about this.
Yeah.
It's Thailand, dude. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, Madripoor is not a
And, like,
jungle place.
but
No, but like there's
It's a pirate city.
there's Russians and
Yeah, because
because
it's the outcast. It's
the
like
worst.
It's
Mos Eisley.
yeah.
yeah, fair enough.
Scum and villainy.
Yeah.
And lawlessness. So the Russians can be there doing whatever they want, no one's looking. You know,
Selling tanks, selling submarines.
because
Operation Odessa.
I always liked the Patch stuff because it was so different. You know, like, especially back then, that was the best thing about Wolvie. You'd get some Patch stuff where he's overdoing there, and then you get some Japan story, which is so different. And he's fighting Omega Red next, and then X-Men he's superhero. Like, you get some
It's like
different
you,
stuff.
You missed a fix it with Hulk.
Yes,
Like, it's just
they look the same, don't
exactly
they?
right, they do.
The white suit.
But it's a good mix-up. It's a change, and especially after reading, I think, of course, we'll get to it with Deaths of Wolverine.
Yeah.
I think I just read 4 or 5 issues in a hit because
Yeah.
I missed 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
don't know how that works out, but anyway. And then to go into something that's quite a bit different,
Yeah.
and it's still the same character, it's awesome. Yeah, but it just, I know it's the first issue, but I just expected just a little
Yeah,
bit
it was.
more. I'll go back, but
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd say flat, but there was nothing exciting.
no, that's right. It wasn't.
And like
Didn't
the
have a good
end
hook.
doesn't have the hook to go. Oh, I can't wait to find out issue 2. It was just solid without being nothing special. But yeah, Nick Fury, Patch, sold.
Yeah.
Alrighty, this one, Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Boom IDW crossover event thing, or whatever you'd call it. Written by Cullen Bunn, art by Freddie Williams II, who always does these crossover art. Great, yeah. Look at this.
Yeah, the arts are fantastic.
It's what makes the book. You know, he obviously did the Batman Turtles crossovers, did some of the He-Man stuff. I love me some Godzilla.
Yeah.
Not fussed with Power Rangers, to be honest.
Godzilla vs. Power Rangers should be like a 3-panel comic.
Well, I like he takes... spoilers, he takes the Zord out instantly.
Yeah, well, it's freaking Godzilla.
Yes. But, like, I can see why they think the crossover would work with Kaiju and Godzilla Power Rangers. So that's basically the deal. Rita... they're getting a temple, getting some artifacts. Green Ranger rocks up. Yeah, stops the plan. So she's like, I want to go somewhere where there's never a Power Ranger. So teleports all of them to a different Earth. And Godzilla's fighting. And then, yeah, the adventure continues. Yes. but the art is exceptional.
Yeah, fantastic.
The story was fine. Like, it's a crossover comic. I don't expect a lot of depth in those sort of things. All you want to see is some cool fights.
Yeah.
And Freddy does it the best. The best.
Like the Godzilla looks great. The Dragonzord looks freaking great.
Yeah.
It's just the art's fantastic.
Yeah.
There was
Dragonzoid in years.
Yeah, is that the one merged with the? No, because Green Ranger's still Green Ranger, not White Ranger. All right, don't worry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, because there was a version where it was like combined with the Brachiosaurus, which was the White Ranger one.
Yeah, sort of.
And I've only ever seen that once,
Right.
like in the
Because
show.
anyway, because he did merge with the Megazord.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised I didn't see Rita make something to fight Godzilla in the first issue. I just thought that's for sure what I would
Building up
get.
to that.
Yeah. Giant Goldar gets smashed by a thingy. But I guess maybe can't have that because of the rip his head off.
Yeah, probably would help.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
But yes, if you're a Power Ranger fan, Godzilla fan, check that out. That was pretty good. Let's get into what was maybe rival for Book of the Week. It's pretty damn good. Bit sad,
Book of the
bittersweet.
week.
We won't get it for 6 months. Human Target number 6, Return of Guy Gardner.
Yeah, return.
Yeah.
Turn it back.
Alright.
Such a good book.
So halfway. So back to the beginning. Someone tried to poison Lex Luthor. They got him instead. He's got 12 days to figure out who killed him and to get some revenge. We're halfway, and this book just keeps getting better and better. God damn you for a break.
Yeah.
So this is
the
the last
art is
issue
like
for
what
4
Phil
months.
Noto wishes he was.
Oh, bro. Why would you even mention them compared?
It's sort of a similar style, but this
Yeah.
is way better. Way better. It just rules. The book's great. It's I keep forgetting it's out of continuity Black Label
Yeah,
book
yeah, yeah.
until something
pages.
happens
Yeah.
to
Ah,
like
crap.
that's why.
Wow.
But it's great. It's just like Gardner can't get over the fact that
Yeah, did I
He-
say have a conversation or did I say get out of my
Yeah.
house? So damn good.
Baby, honey, love.
Oh man.
Oh, you know what's one of my favourite parts of this issue? The Dr. Midnight.
yes,
Yeah, we hadn't seen him since the first issue.
Yes.
yeah.
You can come to church,
Church
with
with
me.
me, yeah, like,
Get away!
So how does this work with it being a mini-series, a 12-part mini-series, but it started last year and it's going to finish next year? When we do our end-of-year thing, can this be my favourite ongoing?
No,
Nah,
because
it's
it's a
mini.
certain
It's
amount.
been ongoing for the whole year, though.
We didn't know, but it's a miniseries.
It's got a finite end.
Yes.
It's a miniseries. It can be your favorite miniseries.
It'll be top 3. Unless I can't see them ruining it.
Oh, you wouldn't think so.
You can't.
No.
They've built it up so
I mean,
well.
it all depends who it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we think we know, but
Yeah, it's
we're probably wrong.
heavily leaning towards ice.
Yes.
But
It's just too obvious.
yeah, I
That's the whole
know.
thing. Yeah, it's the card in front of you.
Yeah.
I think he poisoned himself.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. He accidentally drained the poison by no one else.
And just getting all this is getting to hook up with ice a stack of times. So
Oh, right.
it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
What about that? We froze the pipes.
Yes.
Oh, man.
So,
How good's that, Dave?
That's
That's
sick.
so good.
Oh, yeah, that's sick.
Melting. So yeah, jump on, find the 6 issues because you got up to September to catch up.
well, the only good thing about the break is I'm sure they'll put out a
trade.
half trade.
Oh, for sure.
6 issues is a good
yes.
size trade anyway, but that'd be good, I think.
And then after the next 6, it'll be like, they won't do a second trade.
Now you got to do a
Nah,
second
do a second
trade. You have to
trade.
do a
And
second
then
trade, and then you
You
collect-
get a
When
complete
you get the
hardcover.
hardcover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is what I assume.
Because if you're going to put out a part 1 of the first 6,
Nah,
you
you
can't
gotta-
not put a
gotta- gotta-
I
second
like it
part.
though, Dave.
Oh,
Very
it's
maniacal.
happened before. I'm sure it's
But no,
happened
it's
before.
so good. I can't say enough good things about it.
Just not just the writing, that art.
The
It
art
just
is
Yeah.
gets
exceptional.
you.
Fantastic. It
It's
makes
so,
the book.
Yeah.
And like, because it's not just the art, but the design.
The
You
colouring.
know, like,
Colouring, I think,
the,
is, yeah.
the
The
colour is
layout.
exceptional. But like stuff like this page where it's
Yeah.
that panel is the sound effect and like it's just
The extra care has been put in.
Yes.
You can really, you can, how can you put it? you can see the people that are doing it have been doing it for a while, and they know the specifics on how they wanted to do their book.
Yes.
It's not just we'll just go paint by numbers. They're making it up as they go, which is sensational. Love it. I can't get enough of it.
Nah, so good.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, like this week you're like, oh, I'm desperate to read it, but at the same time, I don't really want to read. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're gonna be such a long wait. But
Good opportunity to go back and read the others though too.
it'll be happening before 7, right?
For sure.
Guy Gardner,
Yeah.
the best Green Lantern there is, man.
Poor
I don't
buddy.
care what anyone says.
Was.
Huh? What?
What?
Oh, gotcha. Alrighty, Avengers Forever. What do we got? Number 4. So this one's got a lot of Jason Aaron stuff in it. Really harkens back to the Thor series.
Yes. Big time.
Yeah. So it's obviously the granddaughters of Thor. Starts with where they're at after the finale of the King Thor miniseries.
That was awesome.
With a few guest stars, not the right word, but once you read it, you'll understand. And then into the symbiote sort of stuff with the Red Skulls and Ant-Man and his crew.
So 2 issues ago we had the 818 universe with their Red Skull kind of getting taken down, the Black Skull essentially getting taken down, and then that last page of that issue was the Council of Reds.
Yes.
And all the different other Red Skulls coming out to say, well, once one dies, 1,000 takes its place.
Yeah.
And now that territory is vacant, they can just go and take it if they want. That was awesome. The way that the Hammer's leading the ship for the granddaughters, and now they got the 2 Hammers and such. I really love everything about what he's been doing with this book, except the last page.
Heh.
We don't need remnants of that what if story. Just leave it. I know you're bringing it into continuity, but just leave it.
Nah, not into continuity.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, but you know.
It's huge. You're getting her own
The
mini-series.
series is not set in current. It's set in her universe.
Yeah, but you're bringing her in.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what if?
She was the best thing.
Yeah, there's another what if
Yeah,
stories
but-
like that.
That doesn't say a lot for the series.
Oh, but that was good.
And I think we're the
It's a
minority
good
who didn't
character.
like
Yeah.
it. Dave.
It's good character. You got to.
Yeah, I think
You got to
I
explain
think
it.
majority it's well liked.
Yes.
We're this
Yeah.
minority who.
People are wrong,
Yeah.
but-
Yeah,
I know, but-
exactly.
It's pretty much
yeah.
another.
How War Goat, that was sensational at the start, her War Goat with
Yes.
the hammer in its mouth.
Yes.
It's so damn cool.
It's just another.
The
Green-
art in this one, though, like I was like, oh, the art was different this time. It was not as good.
And the arm,
Yeah,
that's so
it's
damn-
still moving. Like, how long has it been sitting there? Well, but does that mean there's the rest of the body somewhere?
Well, that's the whole point.
Yes,
That's what
yes, yes.
that's what they're on a mission to, is to
100%.
repatriate
Yeah,
the
yeah,
body,
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess you could say. Yeah. I love where
like-
this book's going.
Obviously, not just her though. I'm like interested about the other two.
Oh, with Vision?
Yeah, no, these two,
Oh.
because it's
Yeah, Scarlet. I mean,
yeah,
Widow.
yeah. So I'm like, okay, interesting.
I really like that Robin Hood.
Yeah, I mean, same.
Version.
It's Green Arrow, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Oops, suppose. But yeah, this is my favourite issue yet because it was so much of his Thor stuff in it.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be the case.
Yeah.
I liked the issue before, to be honest, because the
Wrap it up.
they just brought that team together without anything.
Yeah.
That didn't even happen in the last issue. That was all.
Yeah.
And they had the cool Vision, and even the Moon Knight chick was cool. But then just the way they took down the Black Skull, and then what he turned into was like
it was good.
Death incarnate. And I'm like, and then that bit at the end, when am I getting it mixed up? Was like the end of that book. It was the end of the last Avengers. It was the end of that book because it was Doom talking to Mephisto and the dog, the Iron. What's he called? The big ironclad. What's he called? The Iron something.
Yeah.
And that's
So
why he's like. It must have been Avengers 54 because he's like. That's why he hasn't tried to kill me yet because he's still waiting to see what my final play is. And just the way I guess it's a Doberman. It would have been a Doberman.
Yeah.
Mephisto was that. Yeah, it looked excellent. That's all coming ahead really well. So, love what Aaron's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody does. His whole run has been a bit divisive. But, there's been a few low points, but all in all, I've generally liked it. It's just superhero team stuff.
That's what it should be.
Except for the Phoenix stuff. Enough with the Phoenix, Jason Aaron. Jesus Christ. Jesus
He's going
Christ.
hard.
Alrighty. Next up, we got Trials of the Amazons, Wonder Girl. Issue 1
Yeah,
of
it's
2.
part 4 of
The
the
trial?
trial. I'm only picked it out just because to talk about how good Joel Jones
Oh,
art
I've got to
is
show
in
the
this
people
book.
that page you sent us today. Look at that gorgeousness.
Oh, and the page after as well. Or the double page spread afterwards.
Page after. and the
Yeah,
page
no, that page
after.
is pretty good.
Yeah. Like Joel Jones art is fantastic. It's
Show me
Wonder
every
Girl,
page.
so it's got both Wonder Girls. It's got Yara Flor and Cassie. So it's half book is Yara Flor, half book is Cassie. And Cassie's, doing the being sleuthing out to see who killed Hippolyta.
Yeah.
And Yara Flor's just like, I hate Themyscirans, basically. But yeah, I just want to show everyone, look, I know. Oh, man. I just want to talk about how good Joel Jones
Oh, so pretty.
art is. Like, and talk about pretty. Everyone is just very pretty.
Yes, yes.
Art's pretty. Everyone's pretty. This book's great.
I like Cassie. Cassie, I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
I was going to ask,
Mhm.
but I think I just got my answer, so I won't ask.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's about Wonder Girls,
Mm.
what was the other one? Which is, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because she doesn't go about Wonder Girl anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why. But yeah, the art is. I just want to say the art is fantastic.
It really is.
Like that, South Americans, they look so freaking badass.
Oh, bro.
He draws them really pretty, but also very badass,
Yes.
which is a great.
It's
you
a fine line.
Yes, that's very much. You can have one or the other,
Yeah.
and some people aren't very good at it.
Oh, for
They
sure.
just draw cheesecake over.
Yeah.
Like, I know Frank Cho gets a lot of flack, but he can do both.
Absolutely, you can
Like-
do both.
Yeah, yeah.
Shana the She Devil,
Yeah.
very pretty,
Yeah.
very fierce, very
Yeah.
badass.
I love Frank Cho. Well, I was always a fan of his art, but I loved he's just doubled down on it
Yeah.
and going, it's bullshit. Like, these Robin covers, lately Robin's variants, bruh, that's perfectly fine, but
He's on fire at the
Hey,
moment too. His covers,
yeah,
his
they're
Instagram
excellent.
covers
He's-
are so good.
yeah.
Oh,
And obviously nobody wants to give him a job, so he's just, I'm going to make con money, just, what do you want?
Oh, he did that book recently, the Top 10 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Big
His
10
covers go
something.
for a lot.
About the
too.
contest.
Man.
What kind of-
Came out recently. Like, from, it had the white covers with the...
Oh, Joel Jones.
Just came out recently.
I don't know what you're talking
It was a anyway, whatever.
My memory's shot.
Whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about the art. And
Yeah, fair
how
enough.
good it
So
is,
good.
Joel Jones.
Yeah.
yeah, that was the one. Because it was Spidey and Wonder Woman in bed together. She's like amazing my ass.
Yes.
He's like, I'm sorry, you just kind of remind me of my aunt.
Yeah, he's just having a great time.
So good, so good.
Calling out the hypocrisy.
Um,
I was gonna ask. So, like, it's part one, part like a real part two. Like, if you bought Trial, you need Wonder Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh. Yeah,
it
because
progresses
it's
the
got
story.
the
yeah, part two.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought.
no parts
Oh.
up here on the it's got a
Part
little
4 is
trial of
7.
Wonder Woman
Yes.
part 4 of 7.
Oh yes, whatever part. It
Yes.
is. But yeah, like it's you need them all.
Yeah.
It's not a tie-in. It's a chapter.
Yes, very much. Yeah.
Cool.
like Maximum Carnage back in the day. where
Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
it's
yeah.
different. Yeah, cool.
But yes, through all the Wonder
Yes,
books. so
yes,
you
yes,
got
yes.
That sort of two-parter, and the next issue part of that is Wonder Woman, and it'll
you-
finish off with Trial Part
2.
7, yeah.
Alrighty, let's go to Ex-Deaths of Wolverine. Well, firstly, before we even get to Ex-Deaths of Wolverine, which was this week's,
Yeah.
are we still recording?
Oh, I don't know. Doesn't look. Oh, now it is.
So we've not been recording since.
Mate,
No,
it was recording.
I looked. Blame you, Dylan.
Dylan, we need
Been
you back,
missing.
bro.
Blame you, Dylan.
How much?
Well, blame my crappy phone.
So when did it stop recording?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe there's a time limit.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, yeah.
It says
Well,
250.
Dave, get
Yeah, I
closer.
don't know. 257 might be the time limit. Yeah, I don't know. But whatever.
So we got the
Yeah.
first 3 minutes, is what you're saying.
Maybe. Nah, I'm sure it was.
No, I was recording.
Yeah.
Like, I checked like a few minutes
I think
ago.
it wouldn't be missing too much. Maybe seem missing.
As long as this works, it's alright.
Oh,
yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It's so good.
Well, I told Dylan I was way more worried about the video part than the audio
Oh,
part.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Because my phone's terrible. Because it's about a decade old. But I refuse to buy a new one until it's broken. I took the case off it a year ago to hope I'd move that along.
Today might be the day.
It's not broken enough.
No, we can fix that. You're gonna
Yes. Okay, next book. You might have missed a book. Ex-Deaths of Wolverine was this week's finale to their lives and deaths. But for me, you had a few to catch up on.
Oh, well, what you missed, Nitin really liked Wonder Girl. So, yeah.
No, it didn't. It's like the art.
I did like the book, but
Yeah,
the
me
art
too.
was what I would point out.
Yeah, so I had 3 weeks of this, which meant like 5 issues. Yeah, 5 issues to catch up on. Holy shit. This book was mental.
Yeah.
Both sides of it, the deaths and the lives. Just reading through a conversation just in blurbs of Moira having a conversation with Banshee. And then the next thing I'm like, oh, what's wrong with Banshee? Oh, no, that's not Banshee. That's Moira wearing his skin to get back into Krakoa.
Yes.
Holy shit.
That was some messed up stuff,
That
bro.
was, and not just like that's messed up to do that to another person. The relationship they've had in their past and everything. For the little that I know of X-Men, even what I just know from the X-Men cartoons, for Christ's sake, holy shit, this book is next level, man.
'Cause I've enjoyed it, but it's too much.
It is.
Moira being the out and out
Yeah, I was just
villain
saying,
now,
yeah.
I don't.
It's very out of character for. It's an odd thing to say.
Everybody's
for,
out of character these bloody
Like
books.
just the amount of FUs to Xavier.
Yeah.
Like she's just, I wish I never met you. I just,
Yeah.
you know, and partly understandable, but like
but
I think it has gone way too.
What Hickman did to her
Yeah.
is very interesting. Is why I started picking
Yes,
up the
yes,
book.
yes.
But it's not great.
Yeah.
They made her from a nice supporting character
Yes.
into the villain,
Yes.
the villain
Yes.
of
A
the
mega.
X.
Like,
Yeah.
the one that caused the extinction of a race.
Yes,
Essentially.
the
Let's stop
Omega.
here.
So
Just hold on. I think
you
you ran out of
pause the-
space. That's what I'm thinking.
Not a man from memory enough.
Yeah.
Oh well, too bad.
Well, use mine if you want.
Oh well, chuck it on.
Wait, what sort of thing?
Huh?
Talk, well...
Just press record.
Well-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Pause.
yeah, so did you pause or not?
No.
Okay.
What would you pause?
So yeah,
Oh, I
so
can.
we're essentially got the whole
no,
Wolverine,
no,
whole Wolverine family.
wait, stop. Because
Yeah, I can pause the recording.
or we can get Dylan will probably have to do some cutting,
Magic?
some editing.
And we're back.
Hello,
Hey,
Maybe.
magic.
different phone.
You might see none of this ever. Depending
Or-
if Dylan can work some magic and stitch it all together. Which he might not be able to.
It's,
Or the audio
Crooked
and the
Dave.
video might be off sync.
It's crooked, Dave.
It's crooked.
It's-
good.
it's more zoomed in than your phone.
Yeah. Well, my phone's not. I told you crap.
Anyway,
Yeah, whatever.
So X Deaths of
Yes.
Wolverine. So yeah, 5 issues of this I just read.
Sorry for the audio listeners.
Yeah.
could you start recording?
Yeah, start recording.
Yay! I agree with Nitin. I don't. The book's been crazy. The story around Omega Red chasing him, which was the lives, was really cool.
Yep.
The death side of it, with everything they've done to Moira and where they're taking the character from here as well. I don't know, man.
Was this planned by Hickman?
I don't.
No.
No, this is.
Oh, it's
all-
not
yeah.
a Hickman
Well,
thing.
the
It's a
Omega
start.
stuff was what he planned,
Okay.
but I don't know. Getting to there was this. He may have had other paths to get there,
Alright.
unless he gave him an outline and this is how.
Well, because it's Percy, and he's been on the books from the start, doing 2 books, so he was definitely privy to the grand plan, I would imagine.
And I only read the X Death series because it's the Moira stuff, and that was more what I was really interested in. Even though, I don't want to say I'm a fan because I like where it is. It's just what they made her
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
from what she was into what she will be, and whatever. It was great.
Yeah.
Her being on the run, and I don't know. I don't buy that she's that capable.
But
Yes.
she's had, like,
all those lives.
Yes.
Yes.
Or she's
Yes.
done everything.
Yeah.
Assassin.
Never mind. Never mind. Now I know I can buy
Good
it now.
point,
'cause-
Dave.
Yeah.
Good
No.
point.
I blanked on that bit. I'll buy that now. It's just, she's just way too brutal for what the Banshee stuff and everything, but if that's what she's becoming, and she's had all those lives and everything, so she probably was just hiding it the other times we've seen her, but
It's hard to swallow.
it's a retcon
Yeah.
of what she was to what she is and will be.
Yes.
But
It's been so great. I'm
I'm
definitely torn on it.
yeah.
Yes.
I really like it.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're doing something with her.
Yes.
As opposed to just
Nothing.
Xavier love interest and Xavier friend and, random scientists that they
Yes.
get help from sometimes.
Did it feel like a bit of a nothing end? In regards of like
Yes.
like real nothing end. The way it all this bit went down with the tiki cups at the end, and they're all saying we won, and I don't know. Like there's
Most miniseries though have nothing.
I thought both didn't end with that great.
No.
Like the first, like the lives maybe with a slicing, but I was not quite clear if that's the end of that. Or
I don't think it is, to be
Yeah,
honest.
exactly. So I was like,
I did like the series for a few issues, probably issues before, because I wrote it all in one hit today. In the X deaths where Nano Wolverine's like, "You're my children."
Yes,
That's how
yes.
they die, and when
Yes.
he's talking to
that was
man,
cool.
yeah.
And, like she's tortured, she's here. This and,
they use it freaking to make skin and shit,
yeah.
organs and stuff. Like, I thought it was like that was.
for sure.
And I just like the fact that Wolverine's got a family now.
Yeah.
For all these years, no family. All I know, he's got a family now, which is pretty cool.
I don't like it. I don't like. Yeah, I don't know. And it was
I
weird.
like all the bastards he had to kill better.
The Wolverine we got in this, and then reading Patch.
Yeah.
It was like obviously it's different time and everything, but the Wolverine itself, like, he was way too articulate in Patch than he was in this. So it's just a bit more,
but in Patch, well, this is after he got his adamantium taken out when he went feral, so maybe he's lost some of the articulation in his brain after he went
much
feral.
more drinking he's done.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, he's like his brain cells get rewritten a lot. Anyway, his X Deaths was pretty good. I didn't read any of the X Lives.
They're both good.
Yeah, I think the X Lives final was probably a better finish.
Yeah.
Because that was a good brutal finish. Because they're both obviously the return at the end, but the other thing sinking into the ground, that's coming back for sure.
Oh yeah, well that's I think it's neither are an end.
Nothing's an end. Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of open stuff
Yeah,
left in
big time.
Which is
from-
fine
from
because
the
he
book.
wants to keep writing the book. I
Yes,
understand
yes,
that,
yes.
but a little bit of finality's nice.
You want to get a bit of a payoff.
Yeah, for a 10-part, 10-week. Anyway.
For sure. No, I totally see where you're coming from. Alrighty, next up. Maestro, issue 2. I haven't read this yet, Fums. This yet, Fums.
Yeah, I read
How was this?
both issues straight up. It's really good.
Yeah? Because the first issue I was a bit...
A little bit, and then
It
this
wasn't as good as the last two minis.
this kicks in hard because it's straight down into
Atlantis?
Atlantis,
Yeah, cool.
Namor fight, Human Torch. He thinks it's Johnny Storm, but it's the original Torch. There's some cool Doom stuff in this as well, especially after what happened before. You see a bit more of Abomination that Abomination story, which again I thought was a little bit... Oh, so AIM just had you down there as well as the Hulk.
For sure.
Hang on a minute. But yeah, look, I suppose if you can hold the Hulk, you can hold Abomination.
Of course,
as well,
of course.
So that's fine. Some really cool stuff like the Underwater Kraken. And it's, again, more Peter Day, but where it's leading to and building up against Maestro, I'm really enjoying where it's going. So I thought he might have hit his peak with those last two, but yeah, I think this is going to come to a head really well. I don't want to say too much more.
While we're at this...
Thank you. You're about to nail exactly what I wanted to speak
just for a
about.
heads up, people, Marvel, this week, some of their books are made on toilet paper.
That's the worst one of the lot.
This is an Iron Man
Did you
and
feel
Savage
Iron Man?
Spider-Man.
Iron
They're the
Man
same.
is just tissue
Seriously?
paper, man.
Because
Flimsy.
that yesterday was disgraceful.
Now it's the same.
It's the
It's
same.
weird, like, I don't know if it's part of the paper shortage, because some of their books are fine and some of the books are not.
No, I think Iron Man was worse. This
yeah,
feels at least...
I thought the same.
There's some... Yeah.
It's thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iron Man was worse.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, I'm not sure if it's the way forward or if it's just a paper shortage or it's a mistake or.
And to make it worse, Marvel, I read that and then I read Human Target. And the difference is...
Well,
it's like I had cardboard.
I said it the other day. Yeah, obviously Human Target's $4.99 or $3.99 book or whatever. And I'm like, I will pay an extra $1 if my books have to go up.
But because
I will pay
said
so
that-
I get
yeah,
covers.
you said that to me and I
use
completely
proper
agree.
paper,
Yeah.
not the shiny stuff, and I guess you can recycle. I don't know
sure.
if you can recycle shiny less like that.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it's just because the different sort of paper that
But
they're
yeah,
using.
I'll have to get a couple of weeks before we know if it's a.
Yeah.
Ongoing issue
Yeah,
or just
or-
a cheapness issue?
Yeah. Because, like, all I thought was maybe paper shortage.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
That's not quite caught up yet.
Come
Yeah.
out and say something.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I seen a Bleeding Cool had an article about it, and I didn't see any response.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Very weird.
but yeah, so if you feel like you've got a comic with no cover, sorry, but it's
That
out
is
of our
the-
control.
that is the
That's the
cover.
way it is. Because we did get a comic with no
The
cover
cover.
this week, and it feels the same. Where's that?
It's in the bar. Yeah, it just had no cover.
Which
Yeah.
was weird.
And I don't know, it's
Just
just...
get Aquaman this week, no cover. Came sans cover in the shipping boxes. Stuff happens. That was a weird one. But it feels the same. This feels better.
It feels better. That's better quality. And you can... The see-through of that was crazy as well. Yeah.
So I must have rubbed the hamburger against it.
It's a window to
It
wake
was
up.
very odd. Because if the whole line was like that this week, you go, oh, what's going on here, Marvel?
Yeah.
But being just a couple of books, I've got to see what happens next week and maybe the week after
Yeah, that's much better quality.
before we see what's going on. All right, next up, Lion and the Eagle. Issue 2 of the Ennis war story. How was this, boys?
I didn't get to this one yet.
It's really good. This one is a lot more brutal because there's a lot of more
yeah.
action in it, and it's just
Those machete hacks.
Oh!
Yeah. Had a flick.
so like
yeah,
yeah,
man.
like
Ah.
yeah,
There's a couple
and it's
more
like
now.
the Gurkhas have joined, and the Gurkhas were legit badasses. They are legit badasses, and like it's so good. Like Garth Ennis at his best. Last we said last time, telling more stories, and it's based on an actual like fight incident campaign in World War II.
Yep.
So just sort of, I think it might be a fictionalized account of something that actually
course.
happened. So they use the actual
Got a donkey?
which was.
Well, they talk about that in the first issue.
Did you read the first issue?
Nah.
Yeah.
They
I
don't.
keep selling it.
Yeah, they keep.
I gotta try to get some.
They don't make noise because
Well,
their vocal cords were cut.
cut it
Oh
out.
wow.
Yeah.
So
Makes
they-
sense, unfortunately.
Yes. So they don't make noises.
It really
give
does.
away their positions and stuff. But it's very brutal, very violent. It's war. What do you expect, really? But it's Garth Ennis telling a war story. It continues to be good. Art's
Man,
fantastic.
the machete hacks to the head.
Ooh.
The last page on it, it was excellent.
Yeah.
Just continues to be good. Garth Ennis. That's what he's best known for. Or best at, really.
Oh, yeah. It's,
Yeah.
nah, he's great.
Yeah.
He's great.
To him telling a war story, you can't go wrong.
Yes.
That's it.
Can't go wrong at all.
This is the format too. I used
Yeah,
to
it's a-
complain
it's a-
about the oversized, but I really like it these
It
days.
suits for this. It's like,
They're better when you got enough of them.
Yeah.
That they're their own thing.
Yeah.
It's when you got the first couple, you're like, what am I
Yeah.
doing with these?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm really keen to read that.
Well, I hate that the black label isn't all
big or small.
big.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It
love
annoys me that there's not a consistency to
Human
the black
Target
label.
in that large
Yeah,
size
yeah,
would
yeah.
be phenomenal. I can understand him doing it, and that would be.
They don't fit in comic boxes and I don't like it. You have to buy a magazine box.
I
right?
agree, but
But then you've got a whole box.
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
could
I
do
know, but-
you could do Human Target in 6 parts with the larger size, because the larger size usually you get more in it. Like those
yes,
Catwoman-
yes. Yeah,
Human Target's a bit oversized anyway.
Yes.
I think you mean.
Yeah, it's not a
Like-
22-page
yeah,
job. It's
yeah. Okay.
probably a 30-page job or whatever, I would guess.
Yep.
Good stuff, Dave.
What else you read, Dave, this week?
Nothing much. Been a bit busy.
Sound like you.
Sorry.
Sound like you.
I know.
Did you read like 6
Yeah, what
books
about
in
the
here
4
other
hours
night?
you were here supposedly helping on Thursday and didn't do shit?
I was keeping you guys company.
All I could hear him saying was, "Dave, you can go whenever you want."
Yeah. I'm a stickler.
Yeah, we know.
I tried reading that.
That's been nice.
What's that
Ghost-
anime style?
Ghost Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Cage
stopped,
Ghost?
I
Ghost
stopped,
Cage.
Yeah, I stopped reading that.
Sold out. Because the art is so different and eye-catching. I
Still
think.
shocked it was black and white.
Yeah, it was very anime.
Yeah.
I had a hard time following it.
Yeah.
Like,
Too many words.
well, there's a spire of, like, energy, right?
Yep.
So I couldn't tell if it was, like, the creator injecting, like, a bomb or something into each one or not.
Uh-huh.
But then there's a worker inside the spire that's been tasked to, like, take care of this. So, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to give it a read, but
Sold out.
I sold it instead.
Fair enough.
So I just, like, the art, I did like the style. It is hard. You look at it and you're like, some of these pages with some nice, like, we have demon sort of colour and will pop out.
Big time.
But I like the zippy toneness of the, like, it's not just a strap black and
Yeah,
white.
yeah.
And, yeah, like the old school sort of, yeah, I like zippy tones. Textured sort of
He just
stuff.
likes saying zippy.
Zippy
tones.
tones. It's a good word. I do like it.
Yeah, in the lexicon, don't worry.
Zippy tone. So that's about all for you, Dave?
Yeah.
Nitin?
No, that's pretty much all I read. What we talked
Pomiati?
about.
Yeah, I read a few more.
I thought
'cause
you might have caught up on a few more.
Yeah, I had a few others to catch up. What did we do? Wolvies, Venom. Yeah, Venom 6. That was the Sons of Anarchy episode I didn't need to see. Just do something with that book.
It's so slow.
Just do
7
something.
issues now? Like, it's not bad, but it's just so slow.
Yeah. And I don't know if the split and the two sets of writers is actually working yet.
Yeah. Because we're not getting enough of the Ewing stuff.
Yeah. And some of the Hitch art, especially at the end of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, how old is Dylan now? He's like 17? Like,
Yeah.
he looks very, like, adult.
Yes.
Um,
And the whole... Yeah, like, the bikey dude that's, like...
helping him.
When did this happen?
It didn't. That's exactly it.
I'm like, did I miss an issue?
No.
And I was like, no.
Because the last issue, they just retread issue 1.
Yeah.
So,
and I was a
yeah.
bit confused by that. And then, like, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? And no, cool. I'm like, okay, so he knows?
Yeah.
I was very confused.
Very much so. We're Little Monsters. That was okay.
Yeah.
Interested-
Solid without being amazing.
Yeah, just be
Yeah.
interested to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Apache. I'm really enjoying Apache. I thought that last issue was still quite good. I'm very keen to see where that continues on to. Almost mini-series of the year so far. King of Spies. That
Oh,
finished.
how good did it finish?
Holy hell. Kind of finished partly the way I expected, but even bigger and better than also I expected. So, and his last little rendezvous with the chick, and
Yeah.
couldn't get it up. It's excellent. Yeah. But I think book of what I've read in the past besides this week was that Devil's Reign Moon Knight. I haven't caught up on the latest Moon Knight that came out, I think, last week. But that Devil's Reign one was just
Such a good issue.
sensational. The whole way it went down, why he ended up in the jail, and like we were talking about before as well, like who are you? It's like, I'm the guy that carved that moon into your forehead. Like just just
Everything about it, like
yeah.
the mask, like giving me a
Oh,
mask,
the
the
mask-
fight stuff, not talking to the other hero, like
yeah, they don't want that.
yeah.
But they know that they need it. What like it calls himself like a junkyard dog at the end.
Yes.
Yeah, because they'll still call me. I just love everything. I'd just bring on Wednesday. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. But that's about it. Oh, actually, the other one was I don't know why it took me so long, but I finished the other book of Mouse.
Oh yes.
So yeah, that I read that in the airport, waiting for our connecting flight. And geez, I knew the first one was full on, but I didn't know what to expect in this second one.
Yeah.
And not just the shit that they went through, just the way that it tortured him throughout the rest of his life, the father and
like
everything.
totally affected him, right, forever.
But what it also showed is down to the wooden matches and that kind of shit, and taking the food back to he taped the cereal box back up because he wasn't going to eat it and expected he could take that back to the store, and just the way he was thinking. And
It really helped me understand like how somebody experiences that would be so tight ass, for lack of a better word,
Big
right?
time,
Because
big
like
time. They
man,
had nothing,
you don't know what you have ain't getting taken away.
Like, I still think about that bit that he talks about in the first book where he knew they were going and he dropped the gold and stuff in the fireplace because he knew its burning temperature and that he could go back, if no one had cleaned out that fireplace, he could go back after the war finished and get his belongings and hopefully still be in a random person's fireplace that he dropped down a chimney. That is just crazy shit. But where it led him down the track, and then just the fact of having a go and the fact that he was a jack of all trades and he was a wheeler and a dealer. It's the only way he got through that.
Yeah.
Because he just, like, doing the tin work and just getting back into the shoe work. He just... self-preservation.
It's grinding to survive.
It is grinding like there's no tomorrow. You know? What a story. Like, everyone needs to read that book. I'm so pissed off it took me 40 years to read that book. And I'll speak that to anyone and everyone I can. It's
well, like, obviously, we started talking about that when it got banned from schools in America, in certain parts of America. Like, this should be read at schools.
Yes.
This has got way more importance and teach you way more stuff than reading some bullshit Shakespeare from a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. And the fact that Dylan said he did read at school actually gave me some good help, which was good. Like, because I guess when we were at school, it was kind of still newish.
Yeah.
So it kind of wasn't good from our perspective, but it is good that there are young people reading it because it needs to be, especially with the shit that's going on in the world at the moment. Like,
for sure.
We're just watching apartment buildings getting blown up and shit. Like, I can't believe that's currently going on. So if we can hopefully,
it's been happening
I know
everywhere.
If we can learn bits and pieces from the past, hopefully, but that was. Everyone needs to read that. Read Mouse.
Need to give me some more.
I still got a shit ton to catch up on.
Yeah,
Oswald's and I got Carnage and Stack. So I'll have all them.
Yeah.
I got this week off as well.
Yeah, I didn't quite read as much as I would like this week. A bit busy and working today for Dylan. Took my reading day away.
Bloody Dylan.
Honestly, Dylan.
You
better make this all work nicely.
So that's about it.
Cool.
All right.
I think that's about our comics done. Like we said, there was not really anything to talk about this week.
Halo started, but we'll talk about Halo when Dylan's back.
Yeah, we're going to get those
Halo
tears.
He's a Halo Man fan, so we need his tears, yes.
Admittedly, he was a little excited at first.
I know, went downhill pretty quickly.
Yeah, so I want that rant.
Yes.
Maybe episode 2 will pick him up.
Yeah, well, he did say, I think, though,
if you didn't
we would probably enjoy it more because we're not invested.
And so it's episodic? No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Weekly, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
With on Paramount Plus.
So you gave it one episode and it's like,
Well, the first episode is an hour.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But yeah, no other.
Nothing really.
No other. That waiting room thing for Moon Knight, which is just a bit of fun. Them all stuck in a room and they can't talk about the spoilers and everything like that.
I was like, I'm not watching. Just give it to me.
Yeah, just give it to me.
Hook it up, bro. Hook it up.
Main vein.
So this week.
Yeah.
First step this week. First of 6 parts.
Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah. Should be Wednesday 6 p.m. ish. So so excited.
So
excited. I just don't. And I don't like.
And this is like one you know will be good.
Yeah, well, that's
it
what
just
I was
has
going to
the
say.
vibes all over. Like, this is going to be good.
And like, I just that next step of mature than we've got out of their stuff. Like, one, I think the Disney stuff get a little bit unfairly treated. Like, they do heaps of stuff that's adult and all different stuff. They just different stuff. But like, Hawkeye was had a fair amount of violence.
Yeah, it did.
I don't expect to see a lot of blood and stuff. No. Like, I'm not silly, but this looks not quite Netflix Daredevil, but definitely bridging the gap.
Yeah.
And then we talked about it last week with Miss Marvel, and then the next one's going to be even lighter.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, variety.
Yeah.
Because the biggest problem with the MCU is the cookie cutterness at times. Can't wait.
Yeah. Everything we've seen from it so far is so promising.
Yeah.
To the split personalities, to the action, even to the director coming out and having a go at Wonder Woman 84 for their crap representation of Egypt and everything like that. So it's going to be interesting how hard they go in this one.
He needs to put his head in, I think.
Yeah, well, he's trying to spook his show. He's trying to...
But I don't think that helps you.
I don't know. Well, the proof's in the pudding. See what he shows.
Well, especially because we haven't got to see what
That's
Yeah.
right.
his portrayal is going to be like. I'm not sure how different it would be.
Yeah,
And only 4 people saw Wonder Woman.
Egypt
Yeah.
was like ancient Egypt.
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
well, there's a
like-
difference there, man.
Yes. And I understand where he's coming from, but
But if you're going to go after anything with that movie, it probably wouldn't be the ancient Egypt stuff.
it was the least of its worries. His biggest worry was Steve Trevor and Wonder Woman being a rapist. Correct? I can't believe that was allowed.
Making any arguments.
Wouldn't have been allowed if it was the other way around. Tell you that. Anyway, let's get into film flashback of the week.
Did we watch a movie?
Sorry.
Oh, well, I watched about 2 quarters.
Look,
Yeah,
it's been
from where you fell asleep, you missed the entire third act of that movie. And
Fine.
bro,
luckiest bastard in this room.
I watched this movie in the cinema when it first came out because I was just
We didn't tell people. Max
Yeah,
Payne.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
Max
so
Payne. Oh, yeah.
it's been a crazy
talking
month.
about it.
And I mean, globe trotting around, and I knew my movie was coming up, and I didn't know what to pick. And I was looking through Disney Plus, and I saw this, and I saw how big the budget was. I think I'd seen it before, but like no memory of it whatsoever. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm gonna get to watch it, and I'm gonna put you through this Max Payne. And yeah,
It's a name that works for video games,
Oh, yeah.
but
but
not
when they're
like.
actually saying it
yeah.
in the movie,
Yeah.
it is
Every time
terrible.
somebody says it,
That's
sounds
why it's a lot of
stupid.
it was just Max.
Yes.
They only said Max Payne like twice.
Again, adapted from a video game, which had really cool shooting style, very noir storytelling, which was very poorly done in this
Because the game
film.
used bullet time was a feature.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it was
One of
not.
the first.
He only
Was
did it
not-
once in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
and it
the
wasn't
shot-
even
yeah.
It was terrible.
used well in the movie.
What about the start with the third, what looked like third person when he was like it's behind his
Oh,
shoulder?
yeah,
and it's-
yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, and that when he was going from behind
Yeah.
with the shotgun.
I'm not sure if that's
That
possible.
dude on the catwalk
Hilarious.
is the worst shot. Because he's here, he's
Dudes,
shooting backwards. The bullets are going that way. From the side shot, it's
They're
like
coming towards
he's
the-
shooting over there.
and they're
He's
coming
not
towards the
pointing.
screen. So good.
He's like, he's here.
But it
he's
wouldn't have
here,
mattered
and the bullets are going
if he
that
got
way.
shot anyway because he doesn't bleed.
Oh man. And
So-
like in the game, I think in the game, because I haven't really played a lot, but I know some about it. He uses painkillers
Yes.
a lot.
A lot.
That's how he sort of heals and stuff. And you didn't get really any of that in this. And if he did use painkillers, you could sort of hand wave the injuries away because he's running on adrenaline.
Yep,
and you got
yep,
that
yep,
with him double dosing at the end.
Yeah.
But
But what we did get was guessing Bo Bridges was the bad guy
Oh,
from the minute you saw him on the
instantly.
screen, and then just laughing at everything Ludacris
Oh my
was saying
goodness.
in that film
Outright.
as a
Ludicrous.
yeah, like when Ludacris.
Who cast him as a eternal fan?
I was just got everyone sitting in the they're all there. Is like, why aren't all our men out in the city? Well, they're all under questioning at the moment. Oh, jeez, like no one gave a shit. The noirness, with the seven establishment of what everything's like with the rain, and it's like you knew as soon as at the end the sun's coming out.
Yes.
The snow that
Bro.
was just fluff because it wasn't. It was
It's
just
just
a
the filter
calamity.
they put over the screen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was...
Like Sin City has a lot to answer for.
Absolutely, that's what I thought
Sin
straight
City
away.
was a great movie, but the amount of imitators that just ripped off things from Sin City
But-
without having the substance.
It chose that aesthetic for a reason to represent exactly what was on the page.
Yes.
You could tell 100%. That was my first thought. I was like, okay, cool. So somebody watched Sin City. More snow. Fake snow.
But that was the best part. That bit at the end where he's holding the gun and there is literally half an inch
Yes.
of snow. It's like, was he holding that gun for 3 hours like that?
Or it's just the biggest downpour blizzard ever,
And
right?
it's just
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, sorry in advance. Sorry for Dana making you watch that shit too. Jesus.
Well, in regards to video game movies, there aren't a lot out there that are good.
None.
Well, she did say that. She's like, "What? Why'd you pick this?" I'm like, "What else was I going to pick?"
Yeah.
Like, I thought about maybe Silent Hill because I'd never seen it, but then you were talking that up so well.
No, Silent Hill's good.
Oh, is it?
I like Silent
Oh,
Hill.
okay. Damn it.
I was going to pick that until Dylan gave me psychic damage. So I'm like, fuck you.
The pleasure of
You're
Princess.
watching Annihilation.
Presently, in this round, Dave's Street Fighter's number 1.
Yeah.
Prince of Persia is number 2. Number 2, Nitin. Then Max Payne, and then your movie's last.
Oh.
I've not got no problem with that.
What do you mean? Ooh.
Wait, hold on.
Annihilation, man.
No. Annihilation's worse.
Yeah.
I rather.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah, Annihilation's
Yeah.
last.
Then Max Payne.
Then Max.
Yeah.
Oh man, that has been terrible.
Yes.
It has been really.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why I
why
continued it, to
Video
be
game
honest.
movies are pretty terrible.
Yeah.
In general, you've got few gems in
The
there.
only other one was going to be Doom, and that last
Yeah.
10 minutes is horrific.
I mean, if one of us picked Sonic, maybe it would have been.
Such a good movie.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do that. That was too. That would have ruined the round. So yeah, if anyone else wants to talk about it, they can. But
It was, instantly, you're like, okay, Bridges, bad guy.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think we didn't know the wife works at the company, right?
Until he sort
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he
but
brought
like
it up.
instantly, you're like, oh, he works at a pharmaceutical company. Okay. Like, you obviously had the
Yeah.
hints of the drug stuff, and you're like, okay, so he's killed his wife. And like, you knew everything. Everything. It was such a poorly written movie.
Well,
Like,
I
the
was gonna say,
acting
like,
is...
the acting's bad. If they
It's
had
the
better
writing.
quality actors and it was written, there is a chance of an okay movie if
story-
they
they got plot's
tone
okay.
down the demon
if they got,
bullshit.
yeah, if they got rid of that
terrible
supernatural thing, it
CGI.
could have been
What?
possible.
So are the demons real? Or
No,
not?
No,
no.
It's just
hallucinations.
them, yeah, freaking
Even the
out,
one
right?
that actually grabbed the dude and pulled him out.
Well, no,
It's
that was
like-
him hallucinating,
Yeah.
but it was the other. It was old mate.
No, I think he just fell. 'Cause
But
I know it was a big friggin'
Oh,
Yeah. And like, if it's his hallucination, why are we seeing it from? Yeah,
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 it's just
confused
rubbish,
me.
right?
It confused me.
Because like the
Don't
first
think
couple
so.
of minutes, like where it opens up and he's getting the the junkies on the train station
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah,
This is like the first level of it.
Yeah, it's not great, but okay, right? And then you're like, oh, what's with this bird stuff? Okay, and oh, jeez, it's a bit dodgy. And he goes to the drug dealer house in the party and meets the girl. You're
Oh, yeah, then we don't
okay.
see boobs.
Yeah, ripped off. That movie desperately needed to see her boobs.
Gagging for boobs.
Because it would at least had something nice about it.
They look nice too from the side.
But yeah, it just...
It's flat.
It's just so poorly... Well, I'm watching it, and I'm like... What did this dude write besides this? Because the directing is not great, but
Yeah.
it's
It's a
fine.
parcel, yeah,
The
possible.
action bits he does
Yeah,
okay and whatever. So I looked up the writer,
Doesn't-
Bockus.
Oh.
And he's like, oh, well, yes.
There were a few writers involved, though. You know, there's one proper writer, but it's like
Yeah, of
story
course,
by
of
or whatever.
course. But you're like, oh, I see. Because it's terrible. Like, just every dialogue. Like, after... Like, the whole scenes with Max and the ex-partner, like, having their argument in the rain.
Yeah.
Oh.
And, like, that was just terrible. And you didn't do enough. What do you mean? Just rubbish. And then, even worse, after the partner's, spoiler, whacked, and then he goes, the wife gives him the thing, and then he goes back, and when he's walking through and all the homicide, and they're all like, what you doing here? And all walking at him, but not doing anything. I'm like, this is the shittest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was not good. I was
Oh.
happy I fell asleep.
It's such an average movie.
Yeah.
It's not...
Yeah, it's not
full
bad
blown
to be
terrible,
Yes,
but it's
yes.
Yeah.
not good in
No,
any
no.
stretch of the imagination.
Very
It's forgettable.
Yes.
Forgettable.
Yeah.
It made money.
Yeah, but doesn't
Yeah,
mean
but-
it's good.
Yeah.
No, I know, but
You don't know if it's good or shit before you buy the ticket.
Yeah.
no, I know, but 35 mil budget and it made 85. I'm shocked it made 85 mil.
The heavy
Even
rain.
Tunis,
Yeah,
because they spent all their money on the talent.
yeah.
The heavy rain, like, you know how we had the
Yeah.
downpours of that? It's like, I can't hear the movie. Do I really want to turn on subtitles? No, I'll
No,
just...
you don't need to, Dave.
Yeah. I'll just let it run.
It's forgettable. I watched it in the cinema. I could not remember anything about it. Even watching it, I'm like, yeah, this seems familiar. I don't know anything that's
That
going to
Damon was
happen.
terrible.
Oh, bro, like
It's Marky Mark. What do you expect? He's got one sort of tone.
yeah, and
Boston tough guy.
when he wants to, but
Yeah, like
He's
I don't. He's got a.
he's
couple-
variable.
He's variable. Like look
Yeah.
at Big Hit.
It's not like a bit
Like,
of
back in the
match.
day,
When he was not a big star. And
yeah,
trying.
Boogie Nights, Big Hit. Like
Yes,
there
yes,
is a
yes.
little bit of, but not.
Big Hit is such a good movie.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
but yeah, you could. Obviously, he's going. This is trash. I've got to say what. fine.
When he's
Did
got
the check clear.
when he's more light-hearted roles, sort of Big Hit was sort of light-hearted.
Yes.
The other guys, I liked him in that.
Yes.
That was a good movie anyway. But when he's all serious, has to be a serious actor.
He hasn't
terrible.
got the range.
No, he's a terrible actor in general.
Yes.
But when he's having fun with it,
Yes.
he's fine. When he's a goofball.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, because I'm watching it, I'm like, every time he takes it, I'm like, man, how was this Boogie Nights? He was so good in that, right?
but Boogie Nights is a movie with substance.
I know, but he's got a lot to do in it. Like
Yes.
both be a knob,
Yeah.
be so naive, like
Yeah.
all coked out. Like he's got a lot in
Yeah,
that
There's a lot of
movie,
range in that movie.
and he
You're-
can't do shit in this.
You're brooding. Okay.
And like, didn't help. What's with the turtleneck and the jacket? Like the costume department. Is he supposed to look badass in that? Nobody looks badass in a goddamn turtleneck.
All I remember him is having a trench coat in the game, and that's
Yeah.
it. And just
Yeah.
blasting
It's
people.
average.
Oh yeah, it's not good.
I don't know if it's like I give it a 3. It's not even a 4.
Yeah, Dana gave it a 4. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah,
4's too close to 5, and that's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
nah. It's a 3.
yeah, I'll probably go. Yeah, I'll go 3.
3.
I'll go 4.
It missed out on 2 points. Could have got the Angelo 2 points.
Yep.
One for each. But no, let us down.
Yeah. Awful.
Sorry.
Whatever.
That's your fault. Like I
No,
said,
it is. I picked
it's
it.
been all terrible.
Yeah.
I know.
Like
Dave won the
yourself.
round by far. Well, I guess it's my turn next.
Yeah, it's your turn.
So after some long thinking, I did think Silent Hill that was close because it is one of the better. But since the only good one we got was animated, I thought we'd go back to that. Well, and I've chosen the Ratchet and Clank animated CG movie because I haven't seen that.
yeah.
I mean,
so
And I was like, it's a cartoon. It can't be that bad.
it's on Stan. I love the Ratchet and Clank games.
Yes.
And I've seen this. It's say 90% of the first game.
Yep.
With like they've sort of updated and
Of
stuff.
course, of course.
I think it's got the same actors as the game, so it's not like celebrity.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think there are some celebrity voice actors, but the Ratchet and Clank are the
dudes?
Yep, the
Cool.
people who do the video games.
Right there tells me
Yeah.
a lot about what they were going for.
I really like the movie.
Yeah.
But I'm a bit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, no, that could have made a really bad movie. And
Oh,
that would
yeah,
have annoyed
of course,
me.
of
But
course.
it's pretty much the first game.
Nice.
What rating is it? G?
PG, I imagine.
Yeah, I think it's PG because
Okay.
there's a lot of violence in it because it's not like blood
Yeah,
and guts
violence,
violence,
but-
but video game.
Oh, blood and guts.
Like
It doesn't take much. It
Tarantino.
doesn't take much to get to PG, right?
Yeah, oh for sure.
So many
Yeah,
movies,
yeah.
you're like, what the fuck is wrong
Yeah,
with
You
that?
said that word? PG.
Yeah,
What's that game available on these days?
PlayStation.
Just
It's only PlayStation. It's
PlayStation?
PlayStation exclusive. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like Sony. It's a PlayStation exclusive.
But yeah, I just didn't want to watch another terrible movie.
Yeah.
And I thought this might not be
I don't know-
amazing, but
okay, yeah.
I got I felt more
yeah,
confident
yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
It's not
okay.
double trouble.
Yeah.
And because like I said, is one of the better ones, but they're all still so cheap. The live action video games. So the cartoon, it'll
with
look
I think
nicer.
the
They've
first
got
Resident Evil's great.
The assets.
I don't.
It was just so not the game.
I know, but it's just a good movie. I
It's
like
still
it a
a
lot.
good movie.
Yeah, it's just not the
like-
game.
I know, but I still liked it.
But it just asking to be making a game like that game make a movie perfect.
Yeah.
It just frustrated me. They're like, why are you changing this so much? Just didn't like. Why did you call it Resident Evil? You could have made this movie. It's Wanted Star. Why did you paid somebody for nothing?
Oh, I know that's not a game.
That's a
Don't-
terrible comic book.
Don't you dare. No, great comic book.
Yes, that's true. Terrible comic book movie. Where's my M&M? So yes, Ratchet and Clank, Stan,
Yeah. Cool.
animated. Hopefully,
See, I don't know
we'll
how
finish
you'll
strong.
feel because you've never played the games.
yes.
Because I really liked it because I played the games. I love the games.
Yeah, but is it enough to like have an intro? It's like, oh, these are the characters.
Yeah, no, you get it
know?
because it's
Like,
I'm
yeah.
saying it's the first game and the first game
got
introduces
tell
It
some
shouldn't,
story.
it shouldn't
the
hurt
story,
too much then. Like it should
Well,
be
yeah,
fun.
I was like,
No, I think you'll.
a more kid-friendly thing. I think I'll be
yeah.
entertained.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's,
yeah.
let's. God damn.
And there won't be a
Might have to
disconnect.
Download the
You know?
game first.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Nice.
All right, see how we go.
Sold.
Done. Well, this might be the shortest one we've had for a while.
Yep. Well,
Sorry for some technical difficulties.
I'm not.
You may never see the video at all. It might just be all audio with a technical difficulties.
That
See
would
if
be
Dylan
cool.
can work his magic.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll complain when I send it over to him.
There will be some editing.
But what else
Dylan.
he got to do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just tell me he's sick and he can't and didn't get to it.
Lies.
All lies.
Is he being paid?
Well, yeah, I'm a good bloke.
Oh, he's got to do this now then.
That's straight. That's
Well, yesterday he messaged me like, "Oh, if you want to just upload it," I was like, "Well, that was my plan. I was not doing anything else.
Yeah.
This was more than enough, clearly."
Tell him he's got to get a stitch job on his hands.
Yes. But I reckon that'll about do us for a week.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Dylan's back next week
Yep.
because I don't like this.
See you next week.
Bye.